So, in this video, I'm going to talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. So, these two human beings are going to fight, and let's see what the outcome will be. A lot of sources really say that it's really bad for Mike Tyson because he is absolutely done with the energy. Of course, his muscle strength and all everything is down because of his age. Because, of course, the last fight, which was supposed to happen in June or July, whatever, that got delayed because of the ulcer. And that was a problem. And now he is telling, of course, he's working really hard in gym. He's working out so much that he's not able to walk. But that is because of tiredness. It's because of the muscle pain. That's absolutely normal. But let's count about Jake Paul. Who is Jake Paul? Jake Paul, of course, he's a YouTuber, YouTube star, and he is training really hard for boxing. And don't take him as a very light component. Don't take him as a granted, because he's been training in boxing for 5 years consecutive, and now he is ready to take on Mike Tyson. But that's not the old same Mike Tyson what he really want to take on right now, because this Mike Tyson is absolutely old. He's getting almost expired in his muscles, in his energy, in his agility. Of course, he might be having some kind of moves, of course, that always remains in your muscle memory. But again, when it comes to strength, I will give heads up to Jake Paul. But I'm in this video, I'm not here to support anyone. I'm just only telling who can win this fight. And if Jake Paul wins, what happens? Or if Mike Tyson wins, what happens? Because on the both side, I think public will support Mike Tyson because he's the world heavyweight champion, and that's massive. But if Jake Paul has to fight Mike Tyson, if he was 30 years old, Mike Tyson, and Jake Paul 27 years old, I don't think so Jake Paul would dare to take on this fight with Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson will knock him off right in one or two punches. But he's having the guts right now to take this fight just because of his age. I know. And it sounds a little bit different and sounds much bigger because the name is massive. The name is on the top, Mike Tyson. When you take the boxing name, of course, few name comes from your mouth. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, these kind of names come from your mouth. But he's fighting with someone who is the legend of all time in boxing. That's crazy. And now he is willing to fight because, of course, he knows that Mike Tyson is old in age and he can really take on this fight. And the first thing first, I'm thinking that this fight is happening because of only one thing. Money and fame is involved right here. Of course, Jake Paul revealed that yesterday, that he was having even other options to take on this fight with. But that was not Mike Tyson. He was also having other options for this Netflix fight. But why did he choose Mike Tyson? Simple reason, he chose Mike Tyson because of only one reason, because the name is on the higher standard. The name is on, of course, everyone knows Mike Tyson. When it comes to Mike Tyson, it's about death. It's about writing your death certificate. At that time when he was on his prime. But now, of course, if you want to fight with Mike Tyson, that will create more spark around the world. That will create more viewers on the Netflix. Of course, that's the main reason. To attract more viewers and also to generate much money as possible. This is all because of money, believe me, guys. If the money wasn't involved here, if the fame wasn't involved here, believe me, Jake Paul would have never fought with Mike Tyson. But let's count down on how this will affect if Jake Paul wins the fight. If Jake Paul wins the fight, of course, public will criticize him that he fought an old guy. He fought an former heavyweight champion and boxing champion who is old, who doesn't have agility, no strength, who cannot see good. He's fighting that really an old version of Mike Tyson. So he'll be criticized. But again, if Mike Tyson wins this fight, what the public will say? They will say only one simple, very clear thing, that he cannot take on the world heavyweight champion because Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. So on the both side, Mike Tyson is having the upper hand, of course, in sense of the public fame. But when it comes to the fight and the punches, of course, I think so. Jake Paul can knock out Mike Tyson, there is a high probability, but the sources also say that still Mike Tyson has got that punches. He got that knocks. He got that massive hammer knocks on the face. But if he really has to hit Jake Paul one punch, that will be done. The news will be full of Mike Tyson and Netflix. Of course, this fight will be remained as the best fight in the history of boxing if Mike Tyson wins this fight. Why? Because of only one thing. It's because of Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. If Jake Paul wins this fight, again, he will not have the upper hand. Public will, of course, they will appreciate him, but also they will criticize him so much because he's fighting an old guy, right? So on the both side, Mike Tyson has win-win situation in the sense of public. But when it comes to money, of course, Mike Tyson is choosing here to fight. But Jake Paul, of course, he's choosing for his fame. He's training hard since 5 years, so don't take him as a granted boxer. So he's been doing this for 5 years and he wants to be a much better professional boxer. But he is a YouTube star and now he jumped into boxing and he's getting better. He's younger, he's stronger, and he got the massive agility. But when compared to Mike Tyson, of course, he got it all, but the agility is down, the strength is down, the eyesight is down, the taking the punches, of course, the incoming strength, of course, what comes on his face or body, that is absolutely down. So I think so. On the both side, Mike Tyson will have the upper hand. This is my opinion because even if he wins the fight, public will appreciate him because Tyson is Tyson. Of course, you can't really mess up with the world's heavyweight champion. And on the other hand, if he loses the fight, of course, you're fighting just an old guy who is not in his prime. Because if he was in his prime, Jake Paul would have never picked this fight up with Mike Tyson. And if he would have picked this fight, Jake Paul would have been knocked out within 1 or 2 rounds, and that's the end of story. So guys, let me know in the comments below where this fight will take and what will happen with this fight. And for more videos, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think of Jake Paul, what do you think of Mike Tyson. And thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification so I can update you more and more videos, and see you in the next video. So let's wait for this fight.